The world outside their window was a blanket of soft, fresh snow, shimmering under the gentle glow of the moon. Raju, 6, and Priya, 5, were snuggled deep in their cozy bed, their eyes wide with sleepy wonder. Rio, their loyal dog, rested his head on Priya's feet, a warm, furry presence, and Mithoo the parrot let out a tiny, contented peep from his nearby perch. Ma hummed a sweet, quiet tune as Papa softly adjusted their blankets. "Tonight," Papa whispered, his voice like a warm, comforting hug, "our dream will take us to a place where kindness can relight even the faintest of stars." What happens when the quietest star in the sky loses its glow in a vast, snowy world, waiting for warm hearts to help? In their dream, Raju and Priya found themselves standing in a beautiful, hushed, snowy land. Fluffy snowdrifts piled high, and the trees sparkled with frost, looking like giants dusted with glitter. The sky above was a deep velvet blue, dotted with countless stars. But something felt a little off. One star, usually the brightest and most cheerful, was just a tiny weak flicker, barely visible. It seemed to be falling slowly, towards the snowy horizon. Why was the brightest star in the quiet, snowy sky losing its sparkle and slowly fading away? Rio whimpered softly, nudging Raju's hand. Mithoo flew up a little, pointing a wing towards the dimming star. They all felt a pang of worry. This wasn't just any star. It was the little guiding star, always there to show lost snowflakes the way to their fluffy clouds. If its light went out, many tiny snowflakes might get lost in the vast cold sky. They looked at each other, their hearts filled with friendship and a strong desire to help others. This was a special moment, just for them and their animal friends. How could a group of friends help a fading star that guided countless snowflakes in the vast cold sky? Raju and Priya knew they had to reach the star before its light completely vanished. They began to trudge through the soft snow, Rio excitedly bounding ahead, making paths for them, and Mithoo flying in gentle circles above, acting as a tiny feathered beacon. They weren't afraid of the cold. Their hearts were warm with the thought of helping. They reached the spot where the star seemed to be touching the snow. It wasn't big or hot like the sun. It was a small, round, glowing orb, shivering faintly, its light almost gone. It looked exhausted and very, very sad. What tender touch and warm friendship could help a tired, fading star regain its lost light? With the utmost gentleness, Raju reached out his hand, and Priya placed her small palm on top of his. They didn't try to lift it or fix it. Instead, they just held their hands gently over the star, offering their warmth and the pure, loving energy of their friendship. Rio nudged the orb with his nose, and Mithoo landed softly on its top, adding his tiny weight, offering comfort. They focused all their kind thoughts on the star. As their gentle warmth and friendship flowed, a truly magical thing happened. The little star began to pulse. Its faint glow brightened, flickered, then steadily grew stronger. Colors of soft blue, yellow, and pink swirled within it. It felt happier, livelier. It slowly began to rise from the snow, floating upwards, stronger than before. How would the simple warmth of friendship make a lost star shine brighter than ever in the snowy night? The little guiding star, now brilliant, twinkled brightly at them. A silent thank you. It soared back into the deep velvet sky, taking its rightful place among the constellations. The snow began to shimmer even more, reflecting its renewed light, and tiny snowflakes danced happily down, guided by its clear, bright glow. It was a beautiful reminder that the friendship of kind hearts can bring light to the darkest corners and help others shine. As the dream snow sparkled around them, a soft, familiar warmth lifted Raju and Priya back to their own beds. The subtle scent of warm blankets and a distant sweet glow seemed to linger faintly around them. What peaceful dreams of kindness and bright dancing stars would fill their sleep tonight? Back in their cozy beds, Raju and Priya remembered the glowing star and the dancing snowflakes. Rio was curled up tight, dreaming perhaps of snowy paths. Mithoo was asleep, his feathers fluffed for warmth. Raju drifted and drifted, his thoughts filled with shimmering light and the comforting hum of a happy, relit star. Priya was already asleep, a serene smile on her face. Rio was deep in peaceful slumber, and Mithoo was still and content. Raju, Priya, Rio, and Mithoo were all drifting peacefully to sleep, their dreams warmed by the quiet joy of friendship and the loving act of helping others that brought light back to a lost star in a beautiful snowy land. Good night, warm hearts. Sleep soundly.